Is our science a little shaky that now people are questioning it? Yeah, it was a little shaky, and now people are questioning that. I can't say anything. All I can say is our intent is that they would have made a cure. That makes the most interesting philosophical question for what Joel does.
Sure, it makes it more black and white for storytelling too, which I think is good, because I remember our conversation being like, well, Joel kind of did the right thing, because like it probably wasn't going to work anyway. You know?
Stop it. Get some help.
I'm not gonna lie, guys. I don't think I was gonna do another video for The Last of Us because 4 and 5 were just insufferable.
We're having a baby. I mean, we, and also, I guess, Jesse, or... It was Jesse, right? So we're all having a baby. Holy shit. I'm gonna be a dad.
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
Hey, funny guy! I got a joke for you! What smells rotten and puts people to sleep?
Noxious gas?
No! Your act!
6 and 7 are also bad. I'm not gonna say it isn't bad. It's just 4 and 5 were a special kind of boring and hard to watch that I had no passion for even talking about it. It was just so boring and annoying and cringe that I didn't even care. 6 and 7 though have things in it that just really solidify how much worse this is than the game. I think with trying to bandage some problems, it just left open other problems. It just couldn't work. This story just doesn't work. It doesn't work, and it can't work. I don't think it can work. It is a hard pill to swallow, killing off a really good character and replacing them with characters that aren't as interesting or boring or stupid, and that's what they did. So episode 6 we're going to talk about first, because that's the Joel flashback episode, and that's the best part of the game. It's the most interesting part of the game, and it's kind of what I thought the game was going to be like, especially in the beginning, a lot more. But then we did the revenge stuff. So watching the show made me realize how much Ashley Johnson's performance is so good. It's just so good. The mocap, the voice acting, it's just perfect. It's like near perfect. That's just what this episode reminded me of, because again, Ellie in Bella's Ellie just isn't as good as an actress. It's hard to say because it's voice acting versus acting, but like it's just so different. I will say that Kid Ellie was fine, just like in season 1. I thought she was better in season 1, honestly. Kid Ellie was fine, but then she does the angry stuff, and it just makes her a terrible person. Like, honestly, the show version is worse because they made Ellie a shitty person to be around. I honestly hate this person. I hate Ellie. She doesn't feel like a normal teenager. She just sucks. I hate her. And like, I can't believe it, because at least in the game, I thought Ellie in the game was a badass. I thought she was incredibly badass, especially later on. And I understood her a bit more, and she never made me cringe. Like, honestly, I've never really cringed with Ellie. I just thought Ellie was like a husk of her former self. She wasn't really the character in the first game. I thought she was boring. But god damn it, does she suck in this show. God damn it, does she suck in season 2. It is crazy to me. The difference in writing and in her acting and character. I hate her. She sucks. And a lot of it is because of the choices they make. I don't know why they chose to have Ellie just rat on Joel about Eugene. It is the dumbest decision to make ever, because she just seems like an idiot, stupid. But I know why, honestly. I don't know why I'm saying I don't know why. The reason why is because we need to make Joel the bad guy. We need to make Joel wrong in every situation. He is wrong for lying. He's wrong for making decisions without her consent. The reality is, though, Joel made 100% the right decision. This is a person that is bitten. We have precedent to keep him away from going back to camp. And also, if I tell his wife the truth, it will only be worse for her mentally, for her sake and for my sake. Because for her sake, she doesn't have to think that her husband was begging to see her in his last moments. And for his sake, she doesn't have to live with the fact that he killed him. There's only good from not telling her the exact truth here. But Ellie chooses to say, no, F that. I'm going to rat you out because I have my own problems with you and I'm going to take it out on this poor woman. It makes Ellie a piece of trash. That's it. I don't care if the show is trying to tell me that no, being Joel lying and doing all these things are no, it's not. Write it better, make it so it actually does feel like Joel made a wrong decision, because here he doesn't make the wrong decision. Just like season 1, when he saves Ellie's life, he didn't make the wrong decision. You're never gonna stop me from thinking this. And then the word about it is the constant trying to make me feel like it's like I feel like it's crazy trying to make me feel like Joel is wrong in the situation, especially at the end of the episode 6 when Ellie's just like talking to Joel on the porch and Joel again doesn't defend himself and he says one of the stupidest lines ever, the dumbest line. He's like, oh yeah, it would have worked. What do you mean it would have worked? How do you know this cure would have worked? You have no idea. But Neil Druckman obviously has to add this stupid thing that he obviously put in later on, even though Neil Druckman isn't even the only writer on the first game. Like, to say that his interpretation of the ending of the game is the right one when he's not even the only person that worked on the game is stupid. Like, get out of here, Neil. Like I hate that. And you make it a lot less interesting once you say something like, oh, well, it would have worked, actually. And it's like, okay, bullshit. How do you mass produce this? How do you send it? All the boring talk. Either way, episode 6, honestly, Joel carried it. Like, Pedro Pascal's performance carried the episode 6. Honestly, I think it was the least bad episode of the season. Honestly, Ellie, I hate her, honestly. She's annoying. I don't buy her as edgy or mean or rude. She swears way too much. And that is solidified in episode 7 where they're trying to make her a badass again. And it just doesn't work. But episode 7, the big problem, what I started to realize by the end of the series, is that they're trying to fix the problems of the game by not having her kill as much people, because if she kills as many people, it's hard to buy that she's gonna let Abby survive at the end series. So she can't kill that many people, but also that makes her a lot less threatening in general when she's only killed a handful of people. So there's this balance of like Ellie in the game was a badass that was sniping and sneaking and killing all these people, but Ellie in the show isn't really a badass, and she's really weak, incompetent, and stupid. She just runs into situations where she should get shot or killed. She should just get killed in these situations, but she runs in head first without thinking, not like the Ellie in the game. So it's like, yeah, we're softening her, but we're also making her stupid and incompetent. So she's not going to be threatening. At least Ellie in the game was threatening, incompetent, and intelligent. This Ellie isn't anything. She's just stupid. So they tried to fix one problem by softening her and not making her kill everybody, but they added a new problem of making her incredibly dumb and incompetent. So much so that I don't even buy that at the end of the game she'll go after Abby again. I feel like she'll just give up because this Ellie is incredibly stupid. I just and incompetent. I just feel like she'll give up at this point. Like, so yeah, that's my big problem, I guess, is that Ellie in the show sucks. Like, she really sucks. And then Dina and Jesse are better than her, like way better. And honestly, I want Abby to win. The end scene, another thing we have to talk about, the end scene, Abby kills Jesse. And it's like, okay, yeah. Just like in the game, Jesse honestly is better in the show than in the game because he was nothing in the game. So he has something at least. Abby kills Jesse, and then a thing I hate which happens in the game, so it's not really their fault, I guess, is when Ellie throws her gun at... I think it's a stupid choice. Honestly, like, I hate decisions like that in shows and movies. It's like, you have a 50-50 chance here. You either stand up and shoot him in the face, her in the face, or she already had the gun aimed at you and she's gonna kill you first. Or she didn't have it aimed at you and she kills Tommy first, but you still kill her. Or you kill her and shoot her in the face and she doesn't kill Tommy or you. Why throw the gun away? It is a terrible decision. It is stupid. And you are dumb. But both of them do it. It's a terrible... I hate the decision. I genuinely hate that decision. But either way, honestly, I want Abby to win. I hate them. I hate all of them. They're all just boring. Like, I don't care that much. Like, I genuinely don't. Jesse and Dina are better, but they're like, eh. And Tommy is like not even relevant. Like, at least in the game, he was this guy that was hunting down WLF people. Like, he was hunting people down. He was a badass, and you're hearing stories about him. Here, you know, he's a little bitch. Tommy's a little baby. And the first time we see him back, he's getting shot in the stomach by Abby. I hate these people. I want them all dead. And I want Abby to win. And it ends the season with Abby starting her journey in day one. What kind of choice is that? And we're going to wait 2 years for season 3, and they want to do a season 4, and we're going to wait another 2 years for this dragged on, boring story. This story isn't interesting. It's not compelling. Even if you change it, it's still going to suck. Goodbye.